All right. So we
So,
have a second question.
okay, the next question will be the top nine is what should I do if I receive complaint from a customer?
I like
So
this.
yeah, so my insight on this is like actually based on my background, I used to work with an airline company and I'm actually handling and receiving a lot of complaints on a daily basis. So
Wow.
I'm so exposed with this kind of like environment. So
Mm-hmm.
what you have to do first is you have to follow some steps. Number one step is to listen. Don't ever interrupt. So whenever someone is talking to you and complaining about the products, your job is to listen first. Don't ever interrupt because it's just like, it's a burning fire. If it's just like putting gasoline on it, if you will interrupt, okay? Let them talk and analyze things. Second thing is you have to analyze while talking. Listening is different from, listening is an act of charity. Okay, just be charitable. He has the problem or she has the issue, so you have to deal it with care. Okay, that's number one, listening. And then second is you have to investigate first. Don't ever react because most people, they will react. Like like if somebody says, aloe vera is not working on me, blah blah blah, and then you will tell, no, madam, it's working. You should try like this one and this one. No, this is something like a reaction. It's not being proactive.
Yeah.
So you have to be proactive. That's the number one thing that you have to do. And third, you have to take action.
Yeah.
Okay, so what actions do you need to take? For example, it's about issues about expiry date. You have to check with our customer service, or it's either you can deal it with your sponsor. If your sponsor is also new in the business, so you have to go to the next sponsor, to
Yeah.
your mentors and upline, so they will guide you. So how about the taking action? We have to send email to the customer service. They will deal on it. Okay, you have to state the 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 informations they need. So for example, if someone is complaining, you have to take the name. When did they buy it?
Mm-hmm.
How much did they buy? What are the products they buy? And then what else? You have to take down notes as well, like what time he is or she is taking it, and is she under medication while taking it, right? So there's a lot of factors to, you know, whenever I receive complaints, I am actually changing my identity. I
Yeah.
became investigator. And you can do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You can do the same thing. It's just like investigating something that you have to take down notes, the details. And these are really important, the details.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to go to customer service and then go back again, because customer service department will going to ask you what is the name, when did she take it, blah blah
Mhm.
blah, and it's just wasting time. And with regards to the complaint, we have to take action as soon as possible. Because,
True.
the good thing about complaint is once you divert it and you made him or her feel that she's taken care of, she will become your regular customer. So
Yeah.
don't ever just like simply says, you know, it's working anyway, but you didn't use it, based on my recommendation. So you have to, and you know what happened to me based on my experience 2 weeks ago, someone is complaining about like Vitalize Women, because she
Okay.
told me that it's not working and all, but actually she has a chronic kind of PCOS. Okay, so it's about ovary. Okay, women's health. So I
Mm-hmm.
told her in the beginning that Vitalize Women is not enough because you were suffering it like for the past 5 years. So you have something like berry nectar, Vitalize Women plus royal jelly. But she told me she doesn't have enough money. Let me just take Vitalize Women. But
Mm-hmm.
I clearly state to her that it might take some time because the effect is not that as fast as like giving you the three
Instant. Yeah.
products.
Will not be
Yes.
instant. Yeah.
So And then she told me after a week, I'm not seeing any difference, blah, 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 and all. So I just listen, take down the necessary action. And then after that, when I professionally like talked to her like that, and then she became calm. And then I told her, for the time being, why don't you just use the aloe berry nectar along with Vitalized Women? If you have any issues with your budget, I'm going to give you a good discount, since I want you to
To do
you know
to experience the result.
to experience the result. So I just gave her my own discount for a one piece of berry nectar. Then after a week, she was very happy. You know, so imagine if I just let her go and then complain to a lot of people, instead of helping the industry, especially our company, to win back that customer.
Yes.
The tendency is she will become like a cancer, like talking negatively to our products, and then the whole FBO and forever world will be affected. So it's just
Yeah,
like you will be the ambassador. So as much as possible, have a practice of dealing with this kind of customers. It's not the solution to to remove her in your mobile or block her. So it's not the solution. It's just like you're just letting your business die in a long run. Okay. So what's
yeah.
your take about it, upline girl?
Yeah, whenever there's a complaint, I would always think that the customer wanted an answer. It's automatic, right? They voice out a problem or a challenge or a concern. And most of my experience, if you're a beginner, you would take it personally. Okay. My suggestion is do not take the complaints personally. All right. Because if you're too personal, you will become defensive. And then when you become defensive, you will answer back with emotions that are not needed in the conversation. Okay. So my attack to complaints is stay calm, correct all the points that Wine was saying. First interrogation of the problem, but do it nicely. When you try to investigate and interrogate gently, okay? I would always say do it gently, and then make the customer expound the information. And then as soon as you gather all the information, think about it. If you can solve it, good. If you can't, you can always get the support or help from the upline. All right. Okay. If you don't get it from the upline, there is a customer service. Wine was saying that. But at the end of the day, for me, the take is you have to learn in each complaint. You have to get a knowledge, a lesson, an information in each and every complaint, because it's not the only time that you will receive certain complaints. Probably the complaint will be repetitive, meaning you will receive the same complain the next month or the few other customers. So when you get the same complaint, you can answer back and nicely, properly this time, because you have experienced the complaint beforehand. But lastly, if there's a complaint, it's very good news. Why? Grabe, no? Why? Because it means someone is in the business. Exactly. Meaning someone is taking your products, meaning someone is putting attention to your brand. Complaint is a blessing somehow, because when they get satisfied of your answer to their complaints and they felt awesome, okay, they will come back to you and they will trust you 100%. Okay, that is what I wanted you to analyze. Complaint sometimes feels like an attack, feels like you're a bad FBO or something, but at the end of the day, don't take it personally. Be professional when dealing it, and then move on to the next stage in your business. All right. Is that